guys, Tuesday's workout. Coach Cam here. I'm gonna take you guys through it. It's a 20-minute AMRAP, so as many reps as possible in 20 minutes. We're gonna start you guys with 20 bench dips, 30 dumbbell Russian twist, 40 dumbbell RDLs. So the volume does start to get a little bit higher as we go through those 3 movements, and we're expecting you guys to move at a decent pace for 20 minutes. So highly aerobic workout today. I'm gonna go over to Coach Manny. We're gonna run through each of these movements and what we're looking for. So first thing on those bench dips, Manny's gonna have his hands on the edge of the bench, but you guys can use a chair or a table, anything that's sturdy that's not gonna slide back on you. Thank you, Titan. Right, all I need him to do is break at the elbows, letting his hips drop down. I do want the shoulders slightly below his elbows. That's gonna make sure that we have that full range of motion, right? He's gonna come back up, locking out the elbows at the top. If this variation is too hard with his legs out in front, he can walk his feet in. So he's slight bend in the knee, feet are planted. Now he has some assistance if he needs it. So he's gonna do the same thing, breaking at those elbows, shoulders drop below his elbows, and then back up to a locked out position. That's cute, right? Once he gets through all 20 of those, he moves into the dumbbell Russian twist. These are gonna be a little tricky. There's 30 reps here, but he's gonna sit down. I do want those feet up off the floor. You can interlock your ankles if that makes you feel more comfortable. But he's gonna be in a nice hollow position. So midline is engaged the whole time, even before we start going through that movement. Hold the dumbbell any way that you like. Manny's gonna go with both hands on the actual handle of the dumbbell. 1 rep is when that dumbbell or one end of the dumbbell touches the floor, and then he repeats going from side to side. If you're doing this as prescribed, 50 or 35 pounds is quite heavy, especially for that amount of reps. So if you do need to scale it down, just go with the bodyweight version so you can cycle it through. The big thing that I want to emphasize here is he's actually rotating through his shoulders side to side. So you'll actually see that shoulder start to kind of point out in front, as opposed to just doing these side taps where his shoulders don't move, right? I know that's faster, you're gonna cycle through them a little bit quicker, but it's not quite the movement that we're looking for. Once he finishes his Russian twist, sticking with that dumbbell, he's gonna get his feet into a hip width stance, right? Toes pointing straight out in front, and he's gonna grab that dumbbell, one hand on either side of the top end of the dumbbell. Hips are gonna be slightly back, so we are trying to engage that posterior chain, hamstrings, glutes, a little bit of the lower back. He's gonna have his back flat, midline engaged. You guys can squeeze your pecs to keep a little bit of tension there, but one end of the dumbbell is gonna come from the floor. He's gonna push his feet down through the floor, squeezing his butt at the top, right? That's the range of motion that I'm looking for. You can have a slight bend in your knees if your flexibility doesn't quite allow you to get into a good starting position, right? But we wanna keep the hips up higher. So we don't want this to turn into a squatting motion where those hips start dropping down. Little different movement, it's gonna feel a little bit more in your quads. We wanna keep it isolated to that back side. And the knees are cracking. Yeah, cool. And relax for me, coach. All right, guys, that's our Tuesday workout. 20-minute AMRAP, 20 dips on the bench, 30 dumbbell Russian twist, 40 dumbbell RDLs. Make sure you guys are keeping in touch with your coach. If you have any questions about scaling, modifying, don't do that at home, breaking your ankle. Post your scores to SugarWOD, our Facebook group, and let us know how you guys did. Thanks.